Hi Gemini, I'm Chi. Welcome to my tarot channel. I am going to do a general reading for Aries season since today is the first day of Aries as I record these. And I'm reading with the Diva deck, which is a 5-suit deck. And the 5th suit is the Ethereal set. It's called the Triax in this deck, and I'll elaborate on it as we go along. And your first card jumping out is actually a Triax, 2 of Triax, which is good for you since we have our, since you're Gemini, there's 2 of you. This card is talking about how to pull together our energy in a cohesive whole. How do you bring both of your sides in and feel complete? Respect all the facets of yourself. Because in the dualities, I mean, I think it's most interesting to me with Gemini because I feel like since Gemini is represented by literally 2 people, so then there's the 2 personalities and the multiple facets of each personality, right? So it's a more complicated, it's a more multifaceted duality than Libra or Pisces, in my opinion. And so now you're in a space where you're really like defragmenting is the word I came up to. Defragmenting and pulling in how to work with all your power and communicate them together. We just had some cards jump out that want to start our story. So let's hold down here. And hopefully autofocus will show us the love. So next came out the 9 of discs, which is asking us to communicate. Communicate. That success comes through communication, through integrating all the facets of ourselves, all this hard work that we've been doing, and it has been hard. You've been kind of pulling yourself apart in doing this work and sectioning yourself off. And so now it's time to rein it all back in together and get the pieces communicating with one another again. Because what have we just been coming through? So you enjoy the tail end of winter? Maybe not so much, but you're freeing yourself up from it. You know, it looks like what might have you tussling in your head is when arguments go from being about the point of contention and the point of convergence with another's path to just for the sake of the argument. We lose track of the kernel of it and why we were engaged in this in the first place. The 8 of Wands here is so much about letting things progress naturally and letting this this healing, this coming back together, this feeling like a whole. Because when we're scattered and not communicating, that for you is what is going to section you off. So now it's time to move along and move into the rainbow. And I like that there's a this is a Mercury of Fire card, and as we move through Aries season, Mercury is going to be retrograding in Aries for most of that time. So it's very much how we've been working with people, how we've been communicating with ourselves, how we've been pulling it out. How you do anything is how you do everything. And in the 7, 8, 9 of it all, we want to get back to the focus, get back into the center, and let these little cell membranes come together and form something new. Okay, there's our next set of story. yeah, you're in that air sign space of collecting all the data and seeing all the sides and not letting yourself come to a resolution. There's folks, you're ready to resolve, and there's folks around you that if you talk to people, they'll help you integrate it. You don't have to, let them do your thinking, take them at their word, but you have a lot. Okay, maybe not a lot, because you don't want to talk to like the next 20 people at the mall or anything like that, but that could be a random test, and that could be fun for a Gemini to just toss it up to fate like that and make it playful again, to see for clues, for clues, for clues, for clues, for clues, for clues. The phrase, take your life symbolically and your dreams as reality, came into my mind. There's a book called 3 Simple Words, or 3 the Only Way. I'll post it in a link. And I think that book would be helpful for you now in terms of integrating the part of your life that's unseen with the part of your life that's seen, because we have 22 cards in the major arcana in the Deva, and this separator card is our ultimate integration card. And to integrate, we're going to have to move from seeing all sides. Ooh, this is the sorry. You are so much about the integration and taking this guidance on. So much so. This is the minor arcana, triax version, if you will, of this separator card, about coalescing all of our bodies together, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, soul. So that's the process of doing it. And this is where we come out from this journey. So you're very much, and even if you take it as a Gemini, you can even relate to this as the 7 facets of each side of your personality and bringing them together, because that, my friend, is what you are interested in. You are interested in the guidance you need to move out of over-segregative thinking, overuse of the left brain. It's great to be smart and witty and ready for a good argument and knock people down with your mental prowess. But is that what brings you together and makes you feel whole? So what causes wholeness? What causes wholeness for you? And you're going to be in a chrysalis as you figure this out. And it's really important to not let it get the better of you. Really important. It's part of the integration process. Ooh, because look. So as you move through this, as you work towards integrating and getting clear, the moon popped out next, getting clear on what all this means. Treat yourself great. This is a Taurus card, so there could be some Tauruses in your life that can be very, let them make you dinner. Let them look after you a little bit. Let people look after you a little bit and take comfort and own the quiet. Find the stability and the guidance in the quiet. And let this take what it needs to take. That's what comes up. Like, people don't love to see, a certain set of cards come up, the Tower among them, but we need this. This is necessary. This is like how we weed our garden. If you want to grow green beans, but there's a whole bunch of dandelion in the middle of your green, and I don't mean dandelion root to eat, but the dandelion flowers. If there's a whole bunch of weeds eating up the nutrients in the soil for our green beans, we got to go rip those dandelions out. so that the green beans can have the nutrients they need. And it's nice that it's reversed too, moving through like essentially by the time we're done with our little Mercury retrograde shadow, it's going to be the beginning of May. So as we shake a loose from all this, these lessons are going to bring you into a new birth. So in the David deck, I was telling you that the 22 is the separator, and she really goes around along nicely with what is the Judgment card in the David deck. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 lovely and gorgeous major arcana cards that are asking you to take this deep, often uncomfortable journey into yourself, so that you're listening, so that you're integrating. This is a process of integration. And as you take your steps through this journey, go ahead and treat yourself real nice. Treat yourself real nice. Really, really nice. Because you are precious. And you are birthing an entire new you. And it's just fabulous. We're right at the beginning of spring. And we have to nurture our own inner Aries, right? Because we carry each of these energies with us, so that baby in us, that inner child, and its next incarnation, that's what you're gestating here. That is what you're gestating. And you're just gonna move this cosmic slop out. You're just gonna move this cosmic slop out. Your discipline is about, ask for help, reach out for help when you need it. Don't just accept the parts of you that would sweep yourself under. There are people that are in your life that are ready, willing, and happy to help you, to listen, to help you integrate, to be there for you, to help you receive your divine messages. You have the ability to pull to you all the support that you need. And just let's not isolate ourselves. Let's not isolate. Let's integrate. Don't isolate. Integrate. Be with people. Experience the joys of life. Be comfortable. Take a trip to the beach. Ease up. Ease up on yourself, because you are moving to create something in you, of you, that's really, really precious. That it's your job now to honor your process and really be with yourself in it. And as the indecision comes up and you want to look back to the past conflicts, talk it out, write it out, journal it out. I want to say kind of meditate, but I always advocate. I love meditation. That's really important. But your mind is going. You're like wanting to fix something, and you're trying to figure out, if I chop it up enough, can I fix it? No, you can't. If you chop it up enough, you will make it worse. You'll make it worse. You will cut yourself off from guidance. And what you're trying to do is bring things together. That's why I think it's lovely. We have the 7 of triax telling us to bring it all together, to contrapose the part of us that wants to pull it all apart. And we also have this little set too of 8s that are saying, let's let go of the conflict. Let's see how things blossom out. Let things blossom out. Stay in communication. You're birthing a new time. So I'm going to wrap it up with the Tantric Dakini Oracle, and I will read from the book for that. I think nice. Ooh, heavens. I'm not surprised that the ally popped up. In traditional tarot, the ally would be the devil, but in this, it's talking about how to use this earthbound energy. The person who draws this card has been giving this creature as an ally to help overcome the lower orders of consciousness. The ally is a form of basic raw kundalini fire, the serpent energy of the sexual center, the base region of the true of life. However, this energy is here expressed in its untransformed state. The ally card is to be understood as a psychic tool to be used when situations of negative outside influence need to be overthrown. If regressive or destructive aspects of the self need to be caught up and burnt, drawing this card will indicate that help is on the way. One should never be afraid of the ally, else he will gain ascendancy. The ally is one of the guardians of the inner mandala, the mystical body, as a circle of protection, and should be meditated on and befriended. So that's where we wrap it up. You have support. There is confusion. I'm just knowing for you, you were gonna take in the support and communicate and let yourself use this raw energy, this frustration, whatever it is, because you are birthing something so new and beautiful within yourself, and the world needs it from you. So let me know what you thought. Please like, share, and comment. And I have a new to YouTube special. It's $10 for 15-minute reading that I'll record and send you, or $20. We can do a half an hour Zoom, and you can have a visual meeting with me. And I hope we will get to know each other, and I hope that this has been of service and help to you. Have a lovely day.